Mm-hmm.
I almost cut my finger off.
Again?
Again. Sure enough, my finger just happened to run into the saw again.
Mm-hmm.
For the second time since October.
Hey, fellow crappers, it's your old buddy, it's your old pal, R.D. Reynolds here once again with Wrestle Crap Radio. As always, on the other end of the tin cannon string is the Chicago Bears to my Indianapolis Colts, Mr. Blade Braxton.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's humorous.
After all these years, they've done it. Super Bowl champions, world champions, whatever you want to call them, you got to call them champions. My Indianapolis Colts are the kings of the football world.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you see any of the Super Bowl commercials?
I saw a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
One that really scared me in a way.
Oh, what was that one?
Candace Michelle.
It was so funny. Mrs. Deal, amongst all the other people hanging out here at Wrestle Crap HQ for the Super Bowl.
Big party.
That commercial came on, and she just looks at Candace Michelle, and she was like, "What's wrong with her face?"
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird. And then Mama Deal chimed in and said, "Hon, I don't think you're supposed to be looking at her face." What is the deal with her face? I don't get it. There's something like, I've never been the world's Candace Michelle, Mark.
No, she always looks like she's like constipated while eating like a jalapeno pepper or something. I don't know. And now her face looks like it's melting.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he comes.
That's right, kids. The grocery, the food mart, the place you get your sustenance, your victuals, your paper items, your moist towelettes. Kids, I'm going to tell you about what happened when I went, because it's RD's weekly trip to the grocery. One of the things I buy, that Mrs. Deal and I buy, is we get the 100-calorie packs. Have you seen those?
100-calorie pack? Bro, I do my grocery shopping at the convenience store.
See, what they do is, they make these little 100-calorie packs of snack items.
Ooh.
So that way you're not, you don't open a box of Cheez-Its, you know what I'm saying, and eat the whole box. This way it just gives you a little 100 calories. These 100-calorie packs, okay, so they have like a Cheez-Its pack, or they have like other stuff. Like they've made these Planters, like peanut butter cookies. There's all kinds of stuff they're doing now. Like they have Oreo crisps. Okay, so they're kind of like Oreo cookies, like little tiny Oreo cookies, if you have a really, really good imagination. They did bring out something that was my favorite.
Which would be?
Lorna Doones! A Lorna Doone is a shortbread cookie.
Oh, those are great.
Okay.
Give me a Lorna Doone right now.
Absolutely. So they, like a lot of these packages, like if you get like the peanut butter cookie package, you get like maybe 10 of these little cookies in there. So it's not very filling. The Lorna Doones, though, I don't know what they did. They like load it up. And it's very filling. 17 thumbs up. Kids, what's that sound? What's that sound? It's the Faxtrolla. It's the Faxtrolla, and the Faxtrolla means only one thing. Obscure wrestling news! Only right here at WrestleCrap.com. WrestleCrap Radio. Only right here you're going to find out this news. only place in the entire known universe you will get this wrestling news. Obscure wrestling news, kids.
Not obscure Battlestar Galactica news.
You know, kids.
Obscure wrestling.
That's right. Believe it or not, sometimes on this radio program, we actually talk about wrestling. And that's what we're going to do right here at WrestleCrap.com.
Yes.
Or something. I really hope that there aren't any questions here in the mailbag this week about Dusty Rhodes masturbating. Maybe that's how he got that splotch on his stomach. He, hit it, splurt, and then he, never wiped it off.
That splotch is more mysterious than those crop circles. Or that face on Mars.
I guarantee you that on no other radio wrestling show did anyone ever theorize that the reason Dusty Rhodes has a splotch is because it is, in fact, decayed, dried sperm. It's the mailbag, kids. From Ratty the Goat. What the hell is Ratty the Goat? It says, is RD's old man stench so pungent that you could smell it over the phone, and how much of a distraction is it during the show?
Thanks for your question, Ratty the Goat. I think you're a good man.
I think you're an idiot. Complete and utter
we got
moron.
11 listeners now.
Anyway, current news. Let's talk a little bit about current wrestling news. Lots to talk about. Lots of stuff happening in the world of wrestling.
We could spend another hour going over it. Hear this? It's my notes with all the current wrestling news on it.
Oh, really? Did you see Raw this week?
I was too ashamed to watch Raw this week.
Too ashamed?
Too ashamed to watch it.
What does that mean?
Because right before Raw started was when I accidentally almost cut my freaking finger off. So by the time I drove to the hospital and was set up in a bed and handed a remote to the TV, there was nurses coming in, getting me all ready to stitch my hand up and all that good stuff. And I was, when they walked out of the room, I would turn it to USA and see what was going on. But as soon as they walked back in, I would turn it off. Because literally, some of the shit that's on there right now is embarrassing to watch in public.
So let me see if I've got this right. You did not, in fact, watch Raw this week.
Not really, because the nurses kept coming in. I was too embarrassed, and I kept changing the channel.
Well, this is off to a rocking start, because I didn't see it this week either.
What could be better? Snitsky's got a great new look. Mania main event. He's like, paramedics and what do they say? Referees, paramedics, MTs down. It's like an Alvin Chipmunk speech, which really amuses me.
You ever see Cookie Puss?
What?
It's this ice cream thing you can get at Culver's. Okay? It's not what you think it is, kids.
Let me tell you something. That is the greatest question anyone has ever said to me. Have you ever seen Cookie Puss?